Hi there, my darling Taurus. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for April 2025. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe we are into the second quarter of 2025. And if it is your birthday this month, my darling Taurus, a big happy birthday from me to you. I hope you have a beautiful birthday month. I know that there has been some funky energy around. I know we're still in retrograde modes. We're still in Mercury retrograde, and we will still be feeling those eclipses. So it's been a big, big time for, big energies. So hopefully you've been navigating that okay. But let us jump in to your reading. So we're going to start off with an overarching energy using the wisdom of the oracle. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using the Michelle Knight tarot cards. And then we will move on to finishing off with the secret manifestation cards, and pull you one of these as your affirmation for the month of April. All right, my darling Taurus, let us see what messages we have for you for this month. What does Taurus need to know for their birthday month of April 2025? Oh, never ending story. Now, who just had that? I think that might have been Leo. So if you've got a Leo in your life, it might be worth looking, watching that reading as well, because they had the never ending story here. But it doesn't have to be connected, but I feel that, those energies could be connected somehow. So the never ending story is a card of being stuck in an energy of not knowing which way to go, or repeating cycles. And I mean, it doesn't surprise me. We are in Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde forces us to go back over, things that maybe need to be given a second go, or, revisiting the past and things like that. So there may be something that you're being encouraged this month, my darling Taurus, to revisit. And I would have to see what cards we pull out, but, hopefully it could be a solution here. But I mean, it's I feel that it's something that is feeling like it's a never-ending story for you, that it's going around and round in circles, and that you feel there's no way out, type of thing. So let us consult the tarot here, my darling Taurus, and see what messages we have for you for this month of April 2025. The moon, yeah, things are hidden from you. 8 of Swords, yeah. And you're not wanting to see it, my darling Taurus. And the Lovers. So we've got 2 major arcana here. We've got, and I actually do feel that it's about a relationship here. So that's just what's popped into my head. 2 major arcana. We've got Pisces energy and Gemini energy as well. So it could be to do with a Pisces or a Gemini in your life. So take that how it resonates. But what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the message together for you. So you start off here, my darling Taurus. Sorry, I was listening to getting a message. So with the moon card, and the moon is all about what is hidden in the shadows, my darling Taurus. So in the traditional tarot, there is there's a pathway in between. This is the moon is part of the fool's journey. So in the traditional tarot, there's a pathway through the moon with 2 pillars on either side. And the message of the moon is to keep going. The moon says don't stop. The moon says, and it's a temporary energy as well. So the moon goes up, the moon comes down, then the sun comes up. So like I said, it is only a temporary energy, but the moon casts shadows. And it's important for us, when the moon card comes up, to just be aware of what is hidden in the shadows, my darling Taurus. That's kind of what I'm feeling for you. And I feel off this card for you that that you're not being told everything, my darling Taurus, that there is things that are hidden from you. And I feel that with this never-ending story here is that it's something that keeps going round and round in your mind. It's something that keeps happening. And I don't necessarily, it's something that you allow to keep happening, but it could be. So, we are in control of our own destiny here, my darling Taurus. We are in control of the way we think about things and look at things. So I do feel for you that this could be a little bit self-inflicted. And like I said, I do feel that this is to do with a relationship. So whether it's a love relationship, a family relationship, a work relationship, I feel that this never-ending story for you is something that keeps coming up, something that keeps happening in a relationship, and where you feel that things are being hidden from you. That's the message I'm getting, off what I see here. But with the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Swords is a card of self-imposed restriction. It's a card of when the blind with cards with the blindfolds on them in the tarot. It's things that we we are being encouraged to use our intuition, yes, but we're also with the blindfolds. They're things that we don't want to see, my darling Taurus. And I feel here that this situation for you is something that you don't want to see, that you don't want to deal with, my darling Taurus. So take that how it resonates, but that's the message I'm getting pretty clearly off this reading. So, I mean, you can see here she could easily remove that blindfold. She could easily remove the bindings that are around her waist and step out of these swords into this water here. And I'm drawn to the water here on this card. It tells me, or it reminds me of the flow. It reminds me to let you know to get into the flow of life. Remove what you cannot see, my darling Taurus, even if you don't want to see it. And I feel that that's what's happening here, is that you don't want to see the truth of this situation. So therefore it keeps coming up. You're not dealing with it. So the universe is saying, well, I'm going to bring this up again because you're not dealing with this and you have to deal with it, my darling Taurus. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but this is a situation that isn't going to heal unless you heal it, unless you remove this blindfold and these bindings from yourself and step into this flow. Step into the flow so you can heal, my darling Taurus, and bring out of the shadows whatever this situation is, so you're not in the shadows anymore. Bring forth the sun, my darling. Step out of the shadow, step out of the moon, and step into the sun, my darling Taurus. That's the message I'm getting for you. And like I said, with the lovers here, I feel that this is to do with some kind of relationship. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a love relationship, but I feel that it's a relationship where you feel close to this person. I do feel that it's a close relationship. And the message of the lovers is there's, the male and the female, and then there's a mountain between them. They have clouds here, and then there's an angel watching over them. And there is the sun up above the angel. And I just feel for you that sun and stepping out of the shadows of the moon are important for you. It's an important message to give you this month, my darling Taurus. So what I feel, that the mountain in between them represents a crossroads that they're coming to, something between them that they need to work out. And I feel that's doubly important for you this month, my darling Taurus. I feel that this never-ending story that we're talking about is an issue. It is a mountain between you and someone else. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could be a boss. It could be a colleague, a work colleague. It could be a family member. It could be a friend. We have relationships with a lot of different people, things, places. It could be. I do feel that it is a person though, and I feel it's a relationship. So take that how it resonates, my darling Taurus, but I do feel that you're being encouraged here to break free of those bindings, that self-imposed restriction, and see this situation for what it is and heal it once and for all. My darling Taurus, that's the message I'm getting for you off this Lovers card. So, yeah, pretty powerful message, I think, for you this month, my darling Taurus. I feel I'm going to put it all together, and I probably already have, but I just feel that you're in this energy of a never-ending story. You're in this energy of repeating a cycle that keeps coming up, and it's coming back around for you, my darling Taurus, to help you heal it once and for all. But only you can heal it, my darling Taurus. Only you can step out of the shadows. Only you can remove the blindfold and the bindings from yourself and step into this beautiful flow of life and reveal the truth here for what it is, and heal your heart, heal this message, heal this relationship, my darling Taurus, if it's worth healing for you. If it's not worth healing, deal with it and move on. That's the message I'm getting for you, my darling Taurus. So yeah, there's been big energies and big messages for people. With all the readings I've done so far, there's deep messages and, yeah, a lot of insight, my darling Taurus. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. Drop me a comment below and let me know what this never-ending story is for you. And, even just an emoji, heart, let me know if this, what it is that you may need to want to heal here, or that may need to be healed for you. And please help my channel to thrive by subscribing. That would be great. All right, my darling Taurus, let's get this final affirmation message and law of attraction message for you. Before you think another thought, every thought will manifest unless you cancel it out with an opposing thought. And that was by Lester Levinson. So remember that. Before you think another thought, before you think another negative thought, before you think another self-imposed restrictive thought, my darling Taurus, every thought will manifest unless you cancel it out with an opposing thought. So I feel the message here for you is what you think about, you bring about. That's the law of attraction in action. So start thinking and start feeling and acting as if this whole situation has healed, has worked out in for the best for everyone involved, my darling Taurus. And watch the magic happen. That's all I can say here is, yeah, once you change that thought, just change it that little bit, watch the magic happen. Ooh. So if you'd like to follow this up with a personal reading, my darling Taurus, first link in the description will take you to my website. Still got that 10% off code, so make sure you use that. I would love to dig deeper into this. There is definitely something here that we need to get to the bottom of, my darling Taurus, and I'd love to be able to help you and connect with you further and, yeah, dig deep and find out what it is for you, my darling Taurus. Big energies on the way for you this month, my darling Taurus. As always, stay blessed and keep shining your light. Bye for now.